Seven Treasures, a Trove of Japanese Cloisonné, is an exhibition in Frankfurt am Main from May 23rd to September 22nd, 2019. It is a beautiful collection of 400 precious Japanese cloisonné works which were bequeathed to given to museum by a private collector in 2016. I would like to stress that some parts of this collection were presented in the past, but it is for the first time that the entire collection in all its diversity is shown in the collection in an exhibition. So it's a unique opportunity to see the biggest collection of cloisonné and enameling work of Japan in the whole Europe. There is a catalog, a book, which accompanies the whole collection, which I really recommend to any serious collector and also researcher to buy the book to support the collection and to support the ongoing research. When Japan opened up to the world in the 19th century, the Western countries looked at Japan with amazement because it was a country, it was a land full of mystery and replete with natural beauty. A country with a high culture and which was capable of producing refined artifacts. And back then, a new fashion phenomenon was created and born, which was called Japanism. So in this context, the art form of the Japanese cloisonné became a big rage. Craftsmen used this technique, and cloisonné is a technique which melts colored glass on a surface between fine strips of copper to manufacture and produce elaborately embellished vases, plates, and bowls, targeting an upscale international market, and of course also in Japan. In a combination of Eastern and Western aesthetics, a new decorative style was created. The delicate color gradients, finely worked motifs like dragons, phoenix, and also beautiful surface effects created an impressive art form. The art of making cloisonné, actually it came from Mediterranean region. The technique came from Mediterranean region, not only cloisonné, but also champlové from Mediterranean region to China in the 13th and 14th century, where it came to be known as ware from the devil's country, Gui Guo Yao. During the Ming and Qing dynasties, 1368 and 1911, great numbers of splendid works and artifacts were manufactured and produced in China using this method. On the other hand, Japan, which was often a follower of China in matters of fine and decorative arts, only hesitantly adopted the technique of cloisonné, and this only on a small scale from around the 16th century onward. The opening of Japan in the second half of the 19th century suddenly changed the situation. Known by the term Shippo yaki, seven treasures ware, derived from the Buddhist doctrine, cloisonné became one of the most successful branches of Japanese applied art And it was the age of the great war exhibitions and the Japanism fad that had set in around 1860 to 70. From the beginning, the completely novel Cloisonné works, many of which met extremely high technical standards, catered to both the international as well as the domestic Japanese markets. Just look at the beautiful work of Cloisonné here and the fine application of the art. The most beautiful, and in my opinion, the most important piece of the whole collection is a Japanese sword. And this sword, as you can see it here, looks like more in Tachi mounts. It is, and you can also see an Aikushi here. And I'm going to show them to you, which are really a beautiful quality. So the tsuka and saya and tsuba are decorated with yellowish cloisonné background. The saya scabbard shows on the one side two dragons which are moving towards each other, and on the other side two phoenix which are decorated with the tails decorated in stylized chrysanthemum blossoms. The tsuba shows on the one side chidori birds placed between waves, which is a reference to the coast of Suma, and where Murasaki Shikibu's, the renowned Prince Genji, was spending time after he had actually he was banned there after he had an illegitimate affair with the bride of Crown Prince. And the small seabirds show how much he was missing his homeland, a subject which occurs again and again in Japanese paintings and also in other forms of applied art. We also have on the handle phoenix and a snake placed in chrysanthemum medallion as well. It's a beautiful artwork which is done on this sword. And the magnificent quality of enameling and cloisonné possibly could be an indication that it was meant to be exported. And the blade is also a mystery because it has the signature Nagamitsu, which could refer to Osafune Nagamitsu from the 13th century, one of the most famed Bizen smith of Kamakura period. But we should note that we have also other master smiths who use the same name. And the signature style and also the blade form or cannot say it clearly if or whether this blade is that old. And this is based on Professor Eckhard Kramer's assessments and evaluation. So at least the fittings are from Meiji period, 1890-1905. A very good steel blade, magnificent cloisonné work, which is partially gilded, which makes this sword an exceptional one. Here we can go and see. Here we have a short sword Aikushi, which is from Meiji period, possibly 1885 to 1905. It's of course the blade again made of steel, and cloisonné with kinseki is the decoration. Again, look at the beautiful decoration in this piece. And here we see a kozuka, Muromachi Momoyama from the 16th century, which has also cloisonné. Thank you very much.